This one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Let's go.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up second and a yard at the Bears' 42-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right there in the middle.
Brings up second
Hey,
and
D-line,
11
let's get in there. Let's
at
get
the
in there.
41-yard line.
2nd and 11. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Check 13. Check 13. New Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Hopper. Kill. Delta.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jackson down. Going to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He completes this into the hands of Miller. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And the Bengals on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. Finding Knox there, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 6. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will cost him about a dozen yards or so, but his guys do indeed get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.